Hey everyone, welcome to another Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be looking at your weekly forecast. These readings are timeless, so you can watch it whenever you want, wherever you want. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick a deck, and from there we'll proceed with the reading, okay? Alrighty, so let's get started. For those of you who chose deck number 1 or the Day of the Dead Tarot, this is your reading. So, we're looking at the week ahead. This is timeless, so you can watch this whenever you want, wherever you want, any week you want, it will still apply. So, for this upcoming week, this upcoming 7 days, the overall energy is the Queen of Cups. So, judging by the overall energy and just looking at all the rest of the cards, I feel like this week is about emotional contentment or emotional satisfaction, if that makes any sense. So, we'll start off your week with the Nine of Cups and the Magician. So, I see that this week, something you've been working to manifest, a dream, a wish, whatever it is going to come true this week. And if it doesn't come, to full fruition, you're going to see evidence, clear, solid evidence that this manifestation is coming to fruition. Next to it, we have the Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So this is something you've been working on for a long time, and it's something that you've been trying to build a solid foundation in order for it to get off the ground. So let's say you have been working on a project for a while, like a creative project, or not a creative project, a work project. I see that this week, if you don't see the results of the work, you are going to see signs that your work is starting to pay off. Because the Four of Pentacles is, although it could be a frugal sort of card, it also means having that stability, having that security. You have you have enough to keep you sustained and taken care of. But with the Ten of Wands above it, I can see that you've worked hard to achieve this stability, to achieve this feeling of, I'm taken care of. But this week, I see that abundance, if it hasn't already started to show itself, it's going to start, and you can see that with the King of Pentacles as well as the Four of Wands, which again, fours in general represents stability. It represents a solid foundation, and you have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, which means whatever you're trying to manifest was built on a solid foundation, meaning you've been working at this for a while. This did not happen overnight, and because of this week you're going to start seeing those fruits, and because of that, you're going to feel a lot more emotionally content and happy. So, whether this is in love, whether you've been working on yourself to attract the perfect partner, that could be the case. If it's in regards to money, you've been working on a project, or you've been going out on interviews, and you've been just doing the best you can to get a desired result in your financial area, you'll start to see signs. If not, you'll get the actual manifestation itself. If you're looking for a job, I see something manifesting, something that's going to be stable, something that's going to bring you a lot of abundance in the future. And it's something that you've wanted, something that you wish for. If it's a partner, you're going to find someone who's stable, someone who is financially stable as well as emotionally stable, someone who wants to build something, someone that wants something long term. And if that's what you've been manifesting, then good. Also, we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups here. And they're not the same suit, but they work well together. So if you're the masculine, you could be an earth sign, and if you're the feminine, you could be a water sign, vice versa. It doesn't matter. But that's pretty much it for the week. Like I said, wish fulfillment, if you don't see the full wish itself being manifested, you'll see little bits and pieces of it, or evidence, solid, evidence that your whatever you've been working to manifest is coming to fruition, and it's going to bring you a lot of stability and abundance in the future. So that's your week. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment for the algorithm. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a good one. Hey there, for those of you who chose deck number 2 or the Book of Shadows Tarot, this is your reading. So, for the week, the overall reading, the overall energy would be the Ten of Wands. So, this tells me that this week you're going to be pretty busy. You're going to be doing a lot of work when it comes to going after the things you're going after things you want. And this is some work that I feel like you've been putting in already. This reading is similar to Pile 1 to some degree. But there'll be different messages in this one. But if you resonated with Pile 1, you could resonate with this one as well. Anyways, the overall week starts with the Ten of Wands, which means, like I said, you've probably been working really hard at something for the past few weeks, months, years, depending on how long this is. It depends on the individual. But you've been working at something for a long time. And I feel like this week you're finally going to start to see that what you've been working at is starting to bring you towards success. So, beginning of the week, we have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So, whatever this work is, I can see that it's very competitive. Maybe you're in a competitive field at work where you have to consistently compete with coworkers or other companies. And this week, I see you being victorious over your competitors. With the Five of Swords, if you notice, there's 3 ladies standing and one with, I don't know if you can see it from, how big, if you can see it clearly with the camera, but it's 3 ladies, one, and then there's 1 lady in first place, 1 in second, and 1 in third. So, to me, it's telling me that whatever competition that you're going to be facing this week, you're going to come out on top. And the reason is with the Ace of Wands that you have the passion, the drive, and the ideas and creativity to do this. So, you will have that creative energy backing you up when it comes to achieving your goals, and because of that, you'll be able to do so. After that, we have the Four of Swords, and we have Death. So, what I'm seeing is that if you were in a period of stagnation, or a period where nothing was really happening, this week is where you're going to start seeing things start to come to fruition, things start to happen, movement, whatever the case may be. Also, in the cards, I can see that spirit or whatever, deity that you associate with, they want you to make sure you take that time to relax, take that time to collect yourself, take that time to fully understand and grasp the situation. Because underneath that is death, which means change. So take that time to fully grasp the situation, because things will change pretty quickly. And so quickly that, like the first pile, the first deck, we have the King of Pentacles. Sorry, that's the Knave of Pentacles. I thought it was the King. My bad. The Knave of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So I take back what I said. The other one, the first one had the King. That said the Knave. I thought this was a King as well. Couldn't see it from that angle. But the Six of Wands represents victory. It represents success. It represents reaching your goals. And the Knave of Pentacles represents an opportunity, a solid opportunity. So because the Knave of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, or the slowest moving knave in the deck, however you want to say it. I see this as something, like I said, something that took a while to see to come to fruition. It wasn't something that happened overnight. But you're going to start seeing progress. If this is something like if you've been working at a whole different situation, let's say you're trying to get a new job or whatever, I see that you've been kind of putting yourself out there for a while, and this week you'll get something solid, something solid, like an interview, or if not an interview, you getting the actual job, because the Pentacles is something solid. If it was like the Knave of Swords, the Knave of Wands, I would say you would get word of maybe an upcoming interview, or maybe a second interview, depending on the situation. It will be more of communication, not something solid and tangible. So whatever you've been working on, by this week, you're going to have solid and tangible evidence that it's coming to fruition. Like I said, similar to pile one, where they had the same sort of thing of like, you're just going to have a similar sort of, evidence, but this is going to be, like I said, it's going to be solid. It's going to be something that you can say, yeah, I did this work and I received this. It could be money, it could be some sort of recognition, whatever it is, it's proof that your work is coming to fruition. And so if you, like I said, if you've been in the stagnant period, this week you're going to start seeing those changes with the Death card. And just be prepared to get very busy very quickly. But it's not the bad busy, it's the busy you want. It's the busy where you're accomplishing your goals, you're excelling in what you want to excel. This is love. You'll get more. I don't really get love from this reading, but if it does have to do with love, feels like you've been putting yourself out there a lot and you've just dealt with rejection after rejection, or this week you'll start to see things kind of turn in your favor, where you're not faced with as much rejection on that front. You'll start to kind of get dates, or go out more and just meet new people. Things will start to open up a lot just very quickly out of the blue. I see that you're very passionate about what you're trying to achieve. I see that you're really steadfast, and so you will achieve your goals. If not this week, then maybe next week or the week after that, but you will get evidence that you will achieve your goal this week to some degree. But that's it for this reading. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, and comment for the algorithm. And that'll be it for this reading. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Hey there, for those of you who chose pile number 3, or the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, this is your reading. So, for this week, we start, the overall energy is the Chariot. So the Chariot represents movement, accomplishments, success, all that good stuff. It's a very fast-moving card. So what this tells me is that you're going to be moving through a lot of stuff. Because the Chariot card also represents the sign of Cancer, it's going to be a lot of emotional stuff you're going to be moving through. And I can see that with the cards that are present. We have the Queen of Wands with the Tower, the Four of Swords with the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles with the Magician. So, what I see is that there's going to be a situation that is going to happen this week, that's going to happen out of the blue, that is going to bring you back into your power. Now, judging by the Tower and the Three of Swords, I can, as well as the Tower and Three of Swords, the one I want to focus on right now. Those two cards tell me that either you've undergone a shocking heartbreak or a shocking sort of situation that came out of nowhere that ended up causing you pain, and this week you're going to be healing from it, or you're going to hear about something that did hurt you in the past out of nowhere. Like, you may hear from a person that hurt you in the past out of nowhere, and they're coming in to apologize for what they did. And the reason why I say that Because the Four of Swords is under the Three of Swords, and Four of Swords is basically what happens after the Three of Swords, the healing process after. And so, if you, let's say someone betrayed you or just up and just deceived you or whatever, you may be hearing from that person this week that, either they're apologizing for what they did and it helps you kind of heal. It heals, helps you heal from what happened. Or you're going to hear about somebody that did you wrong, that they got their just desserts. And that's going to allow you to put the situation to rest. Because I don't think this Three of Swords, it doesn't have to just mean you. It can mean another person. But if you're the Queen of Wands, feminine or masculine, doesn't matter. It's all about energy. You're very creative. You're very receptive to new ideas. But you're very steadfast and you're very determined. So, also very passionate. So if this doesn't represent you, this could represent the individual that basically may have either broken your heart or caused you some sort of anguish. And I see this individual coming back and apologizing for it, or you hearing about said individual or whoever it may be that they got their, karma for what they did, so to speak. Now, the reason why I feel like this person might come back with an apology is you have the Two of Pentacles and the Magician. And so with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be kind of teeter-tottering with a decision. So if they're coming back with apology, your decision will probably be, should I let them back into my life or should I just leave them alone? And with the water, if you ever look at the Two of Pentacles in the background, there's waters. The water is it's wavy. It's very unstable. So, and if you even look at the guy holding the Pentacles, he looks pretty unstable himself. So, although this message will bring healing, it'll throw you off your game a little bit because you weren't expecting it. So, let's say someone broke your heart and you just I'm just never going to see this person again. This week you could see this person again. They apologize. You could just bump into them. They don't have to contact you. You could just run into them and they, apologize or give you some sort of clarity on the situation, which allows you to put it to bed. And you have to make a decision whether you want to let this person back in your life. If that's not the case, if it has nothing to do with love, friendship, or whatever, or family, it could be about, a workplace situation where you got fired out of the blue for no reason, for something that probably you didn't do, or something you had no control over. And maybe this week you bump into your old boss, or or you hear about what happened to the place you were working at. Let's say they did you wrong. You find out the place closed. It got shut down. Like I said, you bump into your old boss, they tell you what really happened, they apologize, and they even ask if you want to come back and work. And so you have a choice to make whether you want to accept this person or reject this person. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's issue is different. So I can't tell you what decision to make. You're going to be teeter-tottering with it for at least a portion of the week. But with the Magician, I see you eventually making the decision. I see that you eventually take all your resources, look at all the different aspects of what happened, and say, hey, this is the best decision for me at this present time. And once you make the decision, I feel like at that point, like I said in the beginning, you will be coming into your power. You'll be coming into your stability. And whatever caused you heartbreak and sadness in the, at some point, whatever it was, you will get the healing this week to be able to move forward towards what you're trying to achieve. So, that's the reading for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, and also comment for the algorithm. Tongue got tied. Comment for the algorithm. And that will be it. So, thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you again soon.